How you doing? Third episode of the week. Third one here, talking about Xfinity at Darlington. Gonna get through this pretty quickly. Gonna be really quick. Everybody already kind of knows how I feel about everything here. Don't know if I'm gonna play lineups this weekend at all. I'll probably end up doing that. Probably 3 lineups each race, but man, it'll be nice. I don't know, man. Hopefully, I can still help people out. That's my main goal. I want to help people out, even if I'm not playing. Even if I'm not playing the amount I was playing, I want to help people out as well. This is probably the most interesting race of the weekend. Like the Cup Series, you can kind of lean towards people like Larson, Hamlin, Chase, Truex. You can kind of lean there. This one is all over the place, man. There's so many different possibilities here, which is yet again going to show the early, optimizer, see what the computer likes, see what it does. I'm going to mess with projections quite a bit here before I send them out to the Patreon members, because there's so many people who could lead here, and there's so many good teams I could just lay an egg here. Like Colleague has been extremely fast at this track recently. Do they continue, man? If that's the case, A.J. Allmendinger could be an awesome play. He could lead a good portion of the race, or he could, not show up and lose the lead very early to Cindric. I'm leaning right now towards Allmendinger being fast. We saw Chastain and Denny Hamlin last year get into it at the end of the race, but Chastain had a really fast car. Colleague has always been fast here of the recent races. And so it's either A.J. Allmendinger, Jeb Burton, or Justin Haley here. I think it's only one of them that could lead. Like, I think they'll all be good, but I would imagine only one really leads or gets those fast laps that you want to focus on. Maybe Jeb Burton, because he's so cheap. Like, I would not count him out as a guy who could lead. We've seen Jeb run very well. He's coming off that stupid Talladega win. So I'm sure he's going to have confidence here. It's just risky. It's like, what Collie guy has the highest chance of working? I'd say the least likely is Haley. Probably most likely is Allmendinger. Sorry, I'm talking too fast. Allmendinger, and then probably just second in that tier would be Jeb Burton. But then you got to deal with Austin Cindric. Does Cindric get out and lead? Like, if Cindric gets out early, I don't think anybody's going to pass him. I imagine it's going to be one of these 5 guys, either from Gregson all the way to A.J. Allmendinger, leading a good portion of the race, unless somebody like Justin Allgaier gets up to the front. Unless somebody like Josh Berry gets up to the front. Like, this really seems like a 1 to 2 lap leader type of race. That's just what it's looking like. Because of that, I'm hesitant to play Haley. I'm hesitant to play Gregson if I think it's one of these guys that do well. I'm going to be chasing a lot of place differential here if I make laps. I think the optimizer is going to want to do the same. Looking at Herp's, too expensive. Don't trust him. Not going to do it. I like Hemrick. Hemrick's been running very well. I got him projected for 3rd right now. I like the Junior Motorsports cars here as well. I like what Colleague is doing in general. I think they have a good chance of unloading fast. The safe play, or the safe situation for a team to unload fast, that would be Junior Motorsports. And so that's people like Hemrick, the guys I just mentioned, Hemrick, Allgaier, Berry, those guys there. I don't think Harrison Burton's going to get it done. I don't think he can lead. I think he'll be outscored by his teammate Brandon Jones. Even though Jones is a bit more expensive, I don't mind Jones in that situation. Brandon Brown, 6,900. Gotta hold on, man. Brandon Brown and Snyder both have to hold on here. I think Ryan Sieg is too expensive. I think Jeremy Clements loses position. I have some interest in Brett Moffitt. This seems like a track to where his experience can overcome that car. And I know it's still been fast. If you want to look at how they ran at Homestead, him and Reddick in the other car, like, they unloaded quickly. This is the type of track where I feel like this team can have an advantage. And so I'm giving him 8th place right now. Might go a bit higher, might go a bit lower, but I like him at around 8th right now. Tommy J. Martins, I don't see much happening there. Timmy Hill, I think he's going to lose positions. You might just want to play him because he's darn near the bare min. Justin Allgaier, I like him. I think he can get to the top 5. This Allgaier seems like a guy who's going to contend for this win. Just that's what it's looking like. I'll give him 5th right now. David Starr, probably not. Josh Buford, probably not. Just, man, these guys got to do so much, and it's so easy for them to get negative points. Landon Castle, too expensive. I like Annette a lot. Year of Annette. I really like Josh Williams a lot as well. I like him. I like his price range. I like A net because he can get you that place differential and get inside the top 8. I like Josh Williams because he can get you that place differential and finish 16th and finish 17th, things of that nature. Brandon Jones should be the favorite here. I know he got lucky with that win last year because they wrecked for the lead, but Jones was extremely fast. This is the type of track to where his experience will show up, and I think he has a good chance of doing the exact same thing he did last year and just running third the entire race. And I don't mind paying 10-4 for that. Alex LeBay gained a few positions there, but I think I'd rather go with his teammate Josh Williams. Josh Berry, 9,100. These are the types of plays that I don't mind. This is a type where if I aim for one lap leader and I just throw in place differential between a net or Berry or just Allgaier or Jones, like that's how I would imagine I'm going to make lineups. Colby Howard, 6,600 for 3 positions. I don't know about that. Kyle Weatherman will either finish 23rd or DNF. That's just how it's looking like. I'm going to just project him for the high upside of 23rd just so, you know, the projections aren't screwed, because if I project him to finish dead last, I won't want to use him at all. And to make it, you know, at least want to use Weatherman, I got to give him at least like a 23rd place finish there. Godovic, I think he struggles. That's just how it is. And struggles in the sense if he gets like 19th, doesn't really do anything for $8,000, and we need a bit more than that. Jeff Earnhardt kind of seems chalky in the 6K range. If you're building a certain type of lineup construction, you kind of hit him in 6K range, and you kind of end up on Jeff Earnhardt. Ty Gibbs, I love Ty Gibbs a lot. I don't know if he wins this race, but I think he can easily get up to the top 5 and get fast laps. And if he's getting fast laps, I mean, at that point, he's probably going to win the race as well. A lot of experience at tracks like this, not necessarily Darlington, but seeing how well he ran at Winchester in the ARCA series, a track very similar to Darlington, just basically a short track. Didn't get in the wall, was easily the fastest car. Obviously, it's ARCA, but was easily in control of his car. He didn't have to really do anything crazy. I think he keeps it out of the wall. I mean, Ty Gibbs has a ton of talent. I don't see him getting in the wall. I don't see him destroying the car or anything like that. Joe Graff, Jesse Little, Mills, Ellis, Vargas, not interested. I just don't like their upside there. Yaley, lock him in for an 18th place finish. Don't mind that as well. If you can get to him, I'm fine with that. If you can't, I'm sure you're going into more of the 6K ranges there. Tanner Berryhill, I remember him from the Nationwide days, man. Didn't really do much there. Certainly has more experience than some of the guys who have been in this R Motorsports car for 6,200. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, he finishes like 25th. And then even worst case scenario, he wrecks, but that's just how it is. Greg Allin, I don't like it. BJ McLeod, not interested. Bailey Curry, yet again, it's 24th, or he's going to have motor issues. So that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is in the Xfinity series. So let's go look at this really quick. Let's just see what it's wanting to do. Real quick, yet again, once again, these are my early projections, just seeing what the computer wants to do. And this isn't the, you know, cruncher of all crunchers. I got 2 other ones that crunch more numbers, that take way longer. And this is kind of just throwing like the line. Yeah, like it literally did in seconds. And it's great for video. Not necessarily I'd trust it for my lineups entirely. I'll leave that there. We'll lower these guys because I am curious on if it wants to use any of these drivers. Let's see, we'll do that. I'll keep Hill in. See what it does. We'll leave him there. I'll leave both these guys in there. I just want to see what it does. Take you out. You at 20. Want a fair amount of Josh Williams. I think he can work out well. Same thing there with Jones. Keep LeBay in there. Put Berry at 20. Let's see. Let's actually, I need to remove these guys. Bunch of losers. Actually, I forgot to mention BJ McLeod's in the 90 car for DGM. We're gonna keep him in there just to see what it wants to do. That's way better than the cars he's been driving for his own team. All right, let's see what it wants to do. Let's hurry this up here. All right, here we go. Pretty spread out right now between Allmendinger, Cindric. I think it's just the Cindric being $200 cheaper that it likes. It's like a Jeb Burton, man. It is certainly interested in Jeb Burton. I'm giving him, I think, 20 laps led and 10 fast laps for Jeb Burton, and if that's enough to get him at 22, even 27 now, might be worth pursuing a little bit of Jeb Burton. That's higher than I thought it would be. Let's see here. Let's keep going down. Yeah, pretty small interest between these guys. Brett Moffitt, not the best. Kind of shoving them in as well. It's liking Williams. Yeah, it's liking Williams. That 16th place finish, 17th place finish for Josh Williams, $5,600, too cheap. It'll probably be chalky. That's fine. Brandon Jones, Josh Berry. Who's more owned, Josh Berry or Ty Gibbs? Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's place differential. I think I would try and get as many of the Ty Gibbs, Josh Berry, and Jones in a lineup as possible, and hope that one of these guys up here doesn't just walk away with the race. Like, if one of these guys walks away with the race, then it hurts the upside of having multiple expensive guys in the back place differential. But if laps are spread out, or laps led are spread out up here, then it makes it easier for the place differential plays in the back to work out. That's what I would take away from this, just looking at it really quick. And I think we're probably going to call it there. Hopefully this helps you out. If you want to support me or the channel, BrandonCruzDFS on Patreon, I got a PayPal link in the description below. And thank you guys for watching. You guys are the reason I'm still here, so thank you. I'm glad you like listening to me.